Good day, folks. This is Mickey, aka the Ashamed Canadian, and now, as you know me, as Ashcan2. Um, this video is going back a little bit, a few years. You guys may all remember it when I was arrested at my house uh, for breach of peace. So, this is why we need to start exposing these bastards. These guys think that they can do whatever the fuck they want and they can't be held accountable. And it's true. We're seeing it every day. We have cops that don't know the law. They go to school for 6 months. Out of that 6 months, 3 months of it is vehicle training. Another, between vehicle training and pursuits, and also self-defense and firearms training. They also learn policies and procedures, which is not law, just what they have to follow, their policies and procedures, even though it goes against the law and that. And what else do they learn? Well, they don't learn about the Constitution of Canada and the Charter of Rights and Freedoms in the Constitution of Canada, which is the supreme law in Canada. And they have what's called qualified immunity. You only have a year from the date of an incident to report any violations against a police officer. Now, what they'll do is, I had reported this the next day. I filed a civilian complaints. I filed a complaint with the Civilian Complaints Review Board because that's where you have to go because it's the RCMP. Here in Moncton, in the greater Moncton area, which is Moncton, Riverview, Dieppe, all the way to Shediac, it's all run by the Kodiak RCMP. So we have federal police policing our streets. We don't have any city or provincial police here. There's no provincial police in New Brunswick whatsoever. And Moncton is the only city. It's the largest city in New Brunswick, and it's the only city that doesn't have its own police force. Now, St. John, New Brunswick has its own police force. Fredericton has its own police force. Even Bathurst has its own police force, which is 10 times smaller than Moncton. But this is how you were treated and how they violate the law, and they don't care because they do it with impunity. Now, this is going to be, just give me a second here, folks. I keep getting this all the time, but this is how much disdain that these police have when you redress your government. Now, yeah, I shouldn't have, I could have handled it a little bit better, but I didn't. It was my right to be able to speak, especially in my own house that I pay for that they don't. So let's get into this video here just for a few minutes. I'm staying live here. So just so you can put you're live on the internet right now. Okay. Live right there. All right. Okay. So if that happens again, like I'm gonna use you here tonight. If that happens again, you got no choice because I really didn't do anything wrong except for protect my property. And as for him saying that I can't record, I can record. Well, you can put your face on. Oh yes, I can. Okay. Would you like to see the law? I'll pull up the law for you. I don't mind right now. Well, don't tell me that I can't record then. Okay. And there you go, folks. They don't want to see the law. They just want to dictate whatever the fuck they want to say and tell you whatever they want to tell you because look at the way they show up to your house. You know, we have less gun crime in this country. And, you know, this is the way the police show up to your house. Now, this is before COVID. So these guys are wearing masks to hide their identity. Now, This cop's name is Theroux or something like that. I can't remember exactly how to pronounce it. I'm not French, and so I don't know how to pronounce it. But this is how they treat you.
Or put people's face on. No, you're going to listen to me first. I can put anybody's face on the internet. And if you don't believe me, you can look on the fucking internet. Hold it. I'm not done. I'm not done. How long is it going to be?
See? Watch this. Watch this, folks. I'm not allowed to explain the law to him, but he can stand there and explain his feelings to me.
Hey, as long as it takes. No. Well, then leave. Okay, goodbye. I don't want to hear nothing from terrorists. Goodbye. Get out. Get out. Get out. I don't want to hear nothing from you. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, you're a fucking terrorist. Go. Nothing's clear. Go. Go. Look, you're live on the internet right now. I thought that's illegal. I thought it's it. Don't close my door. I closed it. Okay?
If I get another call,
If I get it, yeah? Well, why don't you guys do something about your fucking office then? For 6 fucking years I've been trying to do something. So get the fuck out. Okay? Bye!
And that's how I talk to cops.
That's how you deal with fucking terrorists here.
Now, let's get something straight here, folks. I had a digital camera that I was recording with and a cell phone, plus on a laptop right here. This is me on my laptop computer. So get that in mind first.
Telling me I can't fucking put people's faces on the internet? I can put anybody's face on the internet, especially when they're in my face. And if they don't like it, they can lick my fucking runny shitty ass.
And by the way, I didn't have a runny shitty ass.
So, well, folks, it's a fucking wild morning. Here it is, 2 o'clock in the morning here in Moncton, New Brunswick. And you got the Kodiak terrorist organization fucking threatening me in my own house. Well, guess what? I'm trying to listen to what these guys are saying at the same time. While this is still going, let's take a peek out here and see what
So you notice right there in my hand, I have a tripod and it's got 2 cameras on it. Well, a camera and a cell phone. Both of them are recording.
they're still doing here. Are you gonna go?
No.
I don't want to hear your voice then. Shut up. You don't
talk to me like that.
Why?
Because I respect you, you don't respect me.
That's right, I don't.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, I respect you and respect.
You don't respect me.
Okay, I think you're gonna come with us.
What?
You're gonna come with us for breach of peace. So you want to do the easy way or the hard way?
Listen.
No, you're coming with us now.
Okay, let me put this down.
See? 4 minutes and 48 seconds into this, and I'm already being arrested for breach of peace in my own house. And then you wonder why nobody respects police. Now, mine goes back a long way. I go all the way back with the Toronto police and even the Hamilton police. Because of the Toronto police, I could no longer have kids. So next up here is probably one of my favorite cop watchers recently. This is Canada Cop Watch. And for all you guys that don't know, please go over and like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment in the video there and let them know that Ash Cantu sent you. This is a clip going back about in 2015. This is how the cops go after people because they think they have marijuana. You can have cocaine, you can have heroin, you can even have fentanyl. But God forbid, here in 2015, if you got suspected of marijuana, this is what they do to you.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing very well, sir.
Okay. Is there a reason why you're videotaping?
Because I have the right to.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I'll come talk to you then.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm good.
See how they come right up into his face and block it? Now, this is called prior restraint. Now, this fucking goof right here is still on the Toronto Police Force. And watch the way this guy acts.
Okay. And you just shopping? You just walking by? Or?
I was just going to do grocery shopping, and then...
See how they keep approaching him and pushing him up against a wall? He's in a mall, on the sidewalk, and he's now up against a wall.
After that, I see. Excuse me, could you guys...
No, I'm just talking to you. I mean, that you're videotaping, so I can't engage in conversation.
It's a public place.
If you want to
Right.
videotape, I can come talk to you. Right.
Right.
I'm not asking you for any information.
Remember that name, folks. This guy is still there.
I was just getting I was just getting a haircut, and I decided to do some groceries.
Okay.
And as I was walking, I
Okay.
just basically seen how,
Okay.
these young
You
men
seen
were
him
being
being
accosted.
investigated for smoking. Is that correct?
I really have no idea.
So see how they won't even allow him to finish a sentence? They just keep jumping in and talking over people and that. This is called disdain for the public. And this is called copsplaining.
Yeah, but I have the right. I do have the right to record, though.
Right.
That's
Yes.
fine.
But you should also know.
See how close his face gets to the camera? He gets right in this guy's personal space. Like, if you did that to a cop, you would be on the ground in handcuffs and you'd be spending about 6 months in jail because they would say that you invaded their privacy and attempted assault. They would come up with some kind of fucking charge just to throw you in jail because you have a camera and you're recording.
What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
So this is what happens now, right?
What's happening?
What's happening?
You're
That's okay.
videotaping
That's
police officers
fine.
doing work. That's fine.
Okay.
You have no idea what.
So you just heard that. He said that it's fine. You're recording police officers. That's fine. So why is he blocking them? Why does he put his hand right in front of his camera, waving it back and forth? Why is he stepping right up into his face? Try and do that to a cop.
What's going
Like
on?
my palm print? Look
I have the right to record, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
It's good.
Yep.
Yeah, crooked ass fucking terrorist.
So where'd you get your haircut? Where'd you get your haircut?
Well, am I being detained or am I under
no,
arrest?
I'm actually gonna get my own haircut.
I just don't.
He's thinking about getting his hair cut. The guy's fucking bald. Both of them. Well, next to bald. So he's just bullshitting. This is called intimidation tactics. And this is what puts the fear into the public. And this is why, again, nobody trusts the police.
Want to answer any questions?
Oh, okay. Why? I mean, there's a good barber around here.
It's
I'd like
just
to know.
because I have the right to, right?
Yeah.
We can talk to people too.
Okay, absolutely.
All right, you.
Actually, no, they can't. They can't talk like that. This is called intimidation. This is called basically witness tampering. So they absolutely, if a person does not want to talk to anybody, It's called consensual. You have to consent to it. Just because they consent to it doesn't mean that you do. But they don't care. They will push their agenda on you. And this is why, again, nobody trusts the police.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just to let you know,
Mm-hmm.
they're being investigated for marijuana,
Mm-hmm.
right? So what else do you need to know? Is there anything else I can help you with? No, this is gonna look good on World Star.
See how he keeps going back and forth with the camera when he's trying to record? This is unbelievable.
I'm not putting it on World Star.
Guys, when the arrest video comes, just remember this part, how close this officer is in front of the man's
Your lens is dirty.
But I do have the right to record, obviously. So you're showing me that I do have the right to record.
You can do whatever you
And
want.
if I'm going to be recording, that's probably what
You
it
can
is.
record,
Okay.
right? You're in public, right?
That's right. He's in public. You can record. You can record. You can record. He just said it. So why is he blocking him from recording?
No reasonable expectation to privacy.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just letting you know I can be standing here too.
Okay.
Right.
No, you can't. Again, no, you can't. You cannot come up and block a photographer from the free exercise under the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, Section 2B.
That's good.
You should clean your lens though, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a big shit stain right there. There was 2 shit stains. Now it's down to 1 big shit stain. And look at that shit stain. Here we go with the dancing.
Yeah, that's right, man. You didn't know I had some moves, eh? You didn't think I had some moves. That's right. You know we deal with people like this all the time, man.
Hey, if you're a rent,
So next up here is a video from Mad Lab Press. Mad Lab Press, he was a Toronto police officer for just about 25 years. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I don't want to get it exact, so please don't hold me to that. But this guy was a Toronto police officer for over 20 years. And these are some of the things that he's been able to uncover. Now, just so that everybody knows, this is a very, very, very rare occurrence when this happens. And that's what gets me there too. One of the family members of the cop stormed out of the courtroom crying. But where were they when he was violating all people's rights? Where were they when this cop accepted all this money? Oh, I bet you they had their hands out though, didn't they? I bet you they helped spend that money though, didn't they? So these drug dealers paid this guy $20,000 a month over 10 months. $200,000. No wonder he was a cop. So here's another video from Mad Lab Press, and this is kind of disturbing.
Was caught on video seen here showing him dancing with his firearm while on duty. The year prior, he also pulled the trigger of an empty gun on a fellow officer. He was found guilty for 2 charges of discreditable conduct from the Police Services Board. Hamilton Police released a statement today about the decision, but did not provide any comment. However, through his lawyer, Constable Turdick, says, quote, "I would like to apologize to the Hamilton Police Service, the communities that make up the city of Hamilton, my own community, and most importantly, my former coach officer who was impacted by my actions. I know my actions have more than likely caused the public to doubt the professionalism of the Hamilton Police Service and police in general." He went on to say the matter is dealt with through this disciplinary process were not caused by lack of training, poor screening, nor a lack of supervision, but rather my own immaturity and carelessness. They are and should be viewed as a reflection on me and not my police colleagues. I take full responsibility for my actions and have and will continue to better myself as a person. I cannot express how deeply sorry I am to all that were impacted by my actions. Now, Turdick or his lawyer did not indicate if they will look to appeal this decision, and they won't indicate whether he will resign from his post or allow the police service to dismiss him. But in terms of the possibility of an appeal, he has 30 days to do so. Taz.
So here's another video from Canada Cop Watch from Peel Regional Police, which is in the Mississauga area. So let's take a quick look at how they act.
What you're about to watch is crazy, guys. This little miniature lady trying to protect her partners from their gang activity. They beat this man, his head off the ground, knocked him unconscious. If that wasn't enough, knee to the head, knee on the neck, whatever you want to call it. Guys, this is the police that we are paying for.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Get off of it! Get off of it! Get off of it! Get the off of it, man! Come on, get up! Come on, get up! Get off of it!
You are
If you're gonna record, get out. Get out. You're not allowed to hold these terrorists accountable. And this is why I implore everybody, if you have a camera and you see a cop, pull it out and have it ready to record. And if ever you have an encounter with any government official, always, always, always record them. And I don't know if you guys can notice here, I know that it's, see that line? That there's a defamation of our flag, desecration of our flag. That's the thin blue line flag, which is actually been deemed that no RCMP officer is allowed to have a blue line on their uniform whatsoever, but yet we still see it. But let's get back into this.
probably wondering what's going on here, and where this is, and what's happening, and why it's happening. This is where we're at, guys. Parish 14. They are a Caribbean restaurant, one of the first, if not the first, in this area in Mississauga. And they haven't received a warm welcome, to say the least. The stuff that's been happening here, guys, with the police trying to shut them down, the mayor's trying to convince them to sell the business, it's scary stuff, and I'll tell you why. It's not your average business, guys. This is not your average place. This man who owns this place, he owns 3 other businesses in this plaza. He has hired over 27 youth, troubled youth, to come and work at his business, trained them, mentored them, hired them, got them out of the streets. This guy has opened his own shelter, guys. This guy feeds.
Pay attention.
So that's another one of Canada Cop Watches from Mississauga. Again, I hate to keep pushing this guy. No, I don't actually. I love pushing this guy, but I know that this is the third video clip that you will see on here from Canada Cop Watch. So this is in Woodbridge, Ontario. Again, just last year, and this is how cops deal with the public.
It's Canada Cop Watch, and we got another one for you today. This one is York Regional Police. I'm not sure what this guy's problem is, but he's at a Tim Hortons right now out by Wonderland, the amusement park. And this guy is hands-on with everybody. These are 15 to 16-year-old kids, and they're getting manhandled, guys. He gives them the hot sauce spray in the eyes, whips a kid to the ground. He's punching these kids. I don't know who this guy thinks he is, but we got to get him identified.
I'm the one that he charged. My son is the one that got pepper sprayed in his eyes. And the police said that they're charging him for loitering and also charging him for assault. They said that they claimed that my son assaulted him, but you can clearly see on the video there's no assault there from no police. The police was just doing too much.
So this is how it works in Canada. If a cop assaults you and you get hurt, you automatically get charged with assault. True fact. It's just the way it works.
Let's count the amount of kids that he assaults in this short video.
I'll go grab you right now, bud. For what? I'm not. No, you're not. Okay? Beat it. You're not going still. You're not going still.
What you're about to see is the cop literally grab this kid, whip him to the ground because he's wearing a mask inside of a Wendy's / Tim Hortons. Now, I have a problem with this because I wear a mask and I film these guys in their faces all the time. And I've never been whipped to the ground like this kid was. Special shout out to this kid for holding on to that Wendy's drink, kept his meal, everything's safe, good to go. Also shows that this officer probably couldn't fight his way out of a wet paper bag if it wasn't a 15-year-old kid he was trying this on. Out here looking like Stone Cold Steve Austin's little half-cousin after an 8-day binge of every hard drug you could imagine.
Now, they just come into private property and kicked out all these patrons, people that are spending money, and yet Tim Hortons seems to think that these guys are heroes, and these cops expect and get free Tim Hortons coffee whenever they go to Tim Hortons. But yet they're getting rid of the people that actually help pay for their coffee. Because if it wasn't for all these patrons coming in and spending money, they wouldn't have the decency or the ability to be able to give these terrorists free coffee. So let's watch a little bit more. See that? For no reason, the guy's off the property, out on the sidewalk, and these are kids. Yes, they look big, but they're like 15, 16 years old, and he just assaulted one, threw him to the ground and everything, and then threw him out basically into the street, and then he just pepper sprayed another one. So let's see how many more he goes after. Again, sprays them.
Oh, he just missed him.
So this is an excessive force. By all means, and whenever excessive force is used, ambulances have to be called, especially when deploying either a taser or pepper spray. But they just walk away.
Towards the end of the video.
So that's just a quick look. This is just number one. Let's go down here. Please go to this channel. As you can see, as of today, he has 22,500 plus subscribers with over 560 videos. Go check him out. Like, share, and subscribe to him, and let him know that Mickey sent you from Ashcan 2. And also, I need you guys to go over and give this guy some love. This is the ex-Toronto police officer. His name is Mad Lab Press. The guy has 14,400 plus subscribers with 61 videos. As you can see right there in his description, Toronto ex-cop who watches cops. There's some more details if you would like to check him out on any other of his channels that he has, or if you want to email him, and just let him know that Ashcan 2 sent you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Follow this guy, please. If you guys don't believe me, I'm just one person. I can only tell you what I've gone through and what I see. But I need you guys to go over and actually start checking out these instead of being so judgmental and thinking that police are always right and the so-called criminals are always wrong. This just goes to show that not all the people that police arrest are criminals. So please like, share, and subscribe to Mad Lab Press and to Canada Cop Watch. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe here for more videos, because I will be coming out with more. And I have emails sent out to Mad Lab Press, to True North Transparency, to Canada Cop Watch, to Auditing Canada, and a few more of to come on and talk with me live here on a live stream. So if you guys would like to see that, just let them know that you would like them to come over and talk with me. And maybe we can get to the bottom of some of the stuff that's going on. Now, it's going to be a pretty long list of shit that's going on, but as you can see, this is Mad Lab Press, and look at all the videos so far. And look, his first one was 8 months ago, and it's not, he's not getting the views that he needs to get. He's got one with 166,000, but then it goes down to 351 or 340 videos, up to 1,000, 770, 1,800, 1,400, 34,000, 19,000, and 31,000. And it keeps going and going and going. The guy is working his ass off, Look, 7,100 views, 13,000 views, 20,000 views, 24,000 views, 10,000, 36,000, 12, 55, 22, So go over to Mad Lab Press, to Canada Cop Watch, and also check out True North Transparency and Auditing Canada. And until the next time, folks, stay safe, have fun, and always, always, always record your police.